The reason why you can't scale your agency is because you're a bottleneck. You can't take extended period of time for vacations. You can't make more money because your time is directly tied up to your agency. And in order to scale, you need to automate. And in order to grow and make more money, you need to have people in place in your agency. So that way, instead of working in your business, you work on your business, on things that move the needle forward and make you more money, income producing activities. And in this video, I'll show you my framework that I used to go from one employee. Now we have 8 people in our team that helped us scale to over 7 figures. So with that being said, the first step you need to do is to hire, right? To automate, you need to hire people. Now the problem is, who do you hire? How do you hire? And in what sequential order you need to bring people on board. So there are a couple of things you can do in order to identify who would be your first hire. For example, there's a manual way and there's automated way. So manual way, you need to time each hour of your day and see where does most of your time go. So it's simple, just put a timer, and every hour you write down what activity in your business you did during that hour. And then you do it consistently for 3 days. And then you're gonna create categories. Where did your time go each hour of the day? Maybe it was watching Netflix, right? When you were supposed to doing outreach prospecting or maybe helping your client. Maybe you were, again, managing ads. Maybe you were doing client management and talking to your clients on the phone. Maybe it was sales. You need to write down every activity in your business that you did. And then after 3-4 days, you can categorize and see what takes the most out of your day. And then you can understand who you need to hire first and what are the biggest bottleneck in your business in terms of your time constraint. That's a manual way. There's also different tools you can use that you can install on your desktop and will track for you what apps you use, where does your time go, and then it automatically will categorize for you. For example, one of them I used to use is called Rise, and it does it for you every single activity you do on your computer, and then it will tell you, okay, you did 2 hours of sales today on being on the Zoom calls with clients, you did manage ads today for clients, and then it's easy for you to identify what was taking the most time for you. And that would be the step number 1. After you identified that most of your time, for example, was going for managing clients and fulfillment, which is running ads for your current existing clients, then that's where you need to move to step number 2, which is hiring a person for that position, which in this case, for example, for me, was managing ads and doing client work was taking the most out of my day. Even though it doesn't seem like a lot, 1-2 hours to check on ads or maybe create new campaign, but then this every hour adds up and it takes your mental space as well. So my first hire was the media buyer that I also trained him to do such generic things like a virtual assistants for me in order that can free up my time, which I was at the time enjoying the most was prospecting and closing deals and doing sales. That's another thing you would need to, as you run your agency, you need to figure out what do you really enjoying the most. Maybe it's operations and running operations of your company. Maybe it's prospecting and outreach and then doing sales, closing deals. Maybe it's actual fulfillment, right? And running ads and learning new marketing strategies. So it all depends, but after figuring out what takes the most out of your day, you need to hire that person first. Then you need to train them and create SOPs. SOPs, standard operating procedures that help you follow your instructions on how to run ads. The reason I recommend training the first hire instead of hiring a superstar, because probably in the very beginning when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, you probably don't have that much cash flow and disposable income in order to hire and pay an expert, in this case with Facebook ads, for example. However, you have a cash flow that you can invest in your business and hire someone who you would train and take them from 5 to 10 and make them a superstar in your own business. So after you figure out that that's the person you need to hire, how do you hire? There are different platforms you can use, and depending on the different position in your company, for example, someone who would run ads, you can use Facebook groups, work really well for us. Also LinkedIn, and as well as Indeed and Upwork. These are top 4 platforms we use to hire our team, and you can start with simple posts in Facebook group. Now after that, you need to identify what are the areas that come after and take the most out of your time. Maybe it's now client management, maybe it's sales. So then you need to create a system that will automatically generate you appointments for your agency, and all you have to do is hop on the call and close the deal. And that was a bottleneck at my agency 3-4 years ago, where we didn't have a predictable system that was generating appointments and interested clients to learn more about our service, where we could just hop on the call, show what we can do, and they can close the deal. So I would say if you don't have that system yet in place, that would be probably the second thing. You need to automate your prospecting and outreach, where the clients getting to know you either through organic by creating content or through paid ads on YouTube, on Google, on Facebook. So that would be the second or third step.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
In this case, we're automating that part of the business, which is prospecting outreach. Lastly, we have sales team and client management, right? An operator who would help you manage all of your company, and also someone who would manage your sales team, as well as your first salesperson. Again, but it all depends what you enjoy in your business. If you really like doing sales, you can keep doing sales because maybe that's what you love. However, if your goal is to make more money, build an actual company that you can then sell, then I highly recommend to automate the entire business, regardless if you enjoy it so much, certain parts of that business. Lastly, I would recommend you hiring your salesperson, your operator, and CMO. And then in that case, when you have that part, then all you have to do is create a process where you checking in with your team. You do weekly calls with your team where they report you on different KPIs and metrics that you set in your company. You need to check in with these 3 different departments and still awareness of what's going on. Because the biggest mistake I made was years ago where I thought I had it all. We had a team of 16 people. And I simply took 3 months off. When I came back, we lost a lot of clients and it was not looking good.
What have you done?
And the mistake I made is I just left it alone without doing at least a weekly meeting where I could problem solve as the problems were arising. But then at the end, it helped me when I came back. It helped me identify the issues, the problems that were existing still in the business, and then solve them. And then I could basically take the time off that I needed, 5, 6, 9 a year, or just totally step away from the business. It was still a run on autopilot. So this is a process in order to automate your business and make more money to grow so you can have more time and focus on other projects, start a new business. There are a lot of things you can focus after you have these 3 different departments. I like a machine, a system that works without you, or you can travel, live your dream life and use it as a cash flow agency and then eventually sell it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about hiring systems, building teams, and overall scaling your business, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot of content step-by-step, exactly how to hire, how to train, how to create SOPs, and overall how to scale your agency to 7 figures like I did. Also, leave a comment below. How did you automate your business? Who did you hire first? What are your bottlenecks in your business? Share with others, and make sure to join our community where I'm doing weekly calls, collaborating, and learn from each other. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.